we're going to run our recipe app. This is for part 2. So we're going to click 1 to add a new recipe. Our recipe name, for example, would be, let's say, cake. The ingredients, we'll say 2 ingredients. We'll say ingredient number 1 will be flour. Enter the quantity for flour. We'll say 2. The measurement will be in grams. Calories, we'll say it's 250 calories. Food group will be, let's say, veg. It displays here that the cake recipe cannot exceed 300 calories. Then we'll have ingredient 2, the name. Well, let's say, we'll say eggs. Then we'll say 2 grams. Let's just say grams. Calories of eggs will be, let's say, 270. The food group will be, let's say, meat. Then it displays again. Then we have the number of steps. We'll say 2. Then we'll say mix flour with eggs. Number 3, put into an oven. Then we're done. Then we're gonna add another one, add a new recipe. We'll say from cake, we'll say let me think. We'll say sweets. Ingredients will be for sweets will be 2. Name of ingredient will be sugar. The quantity of sugar we'll say 2 cups. Okay. The calories for sugar will be 240. Then we'll say food group will be sweets. The ingredient number 2 we'll say condensed milk. Quantity of condensed milk we'll say 200. Quantity we'll say 1. The unit of measure we'll say grams. Calories will be 300. Food group sweets. Number of steps we'll say 2. Description we'll say mix the sugar. Mix the sugar and salt. Allow to cool down and put into a fridge. Now we are going to say display the recipe. Then it has a display of which recipes you want to pick. So we can either pick cakes or sweets. So we're going to pick cake. We're going to press 1. Then it displays here 2 grams of flour, 250 calories, veg, 2 grams of eggs, 270 calories, meat, and then it says steps, mix flour with eggs, put into oven. Now we're going to adjust, let's say 3. Then we're going to choose between the 2, so we'll adjust our cake. Press number 1. Then we'll say 0,5. Enter. Then we'll say display the recipe. We'll have to pick, so we adjusted number 1, which was cake. Then it shows here that it's it changed to 10 grams of flour and 10 grams of eggs. Then we're going to say 4. Let's reset our quantities for number 1, which is cakes. And then we are going to display the recipe for cakes. So press number 1 again to see if it's configured it. And it's reconfigured it to 2 grams of flour and 2 grams of eggs. Then we're going to say clear recipe. After we clear recipe, we'll say clear number 1, which is cakes. Then if we're going to say display the recipe, it's only going to pick up sweets. So if we're going to display sweets, let's display sweets number 1. There it displays 2 cups of sugar at 240 calories, which is sweets. 1 gram of condensed milk, 300 calories. Steps, mix and sugar and salt. allowed to cool down and put into a fridge. Now let us click number 5 to clear the recipe. We'll click number 1, we're going to clear sweets, and then if we press number 5 again, it's cleared everything. Then number 6, we exit, and that's the code and everything is running.